Here's another one of those folks who thinks that atheism is just like a religion.
Another thought that can be put into the teaching form is the fact that atheism is just another form of religion, in the sense that religion is belief in something other than God in a dogmatic way.
Religion is belief in something other than God? I guess this dude is one of those folks who says Christianity is a relationship, not a religion. And I'm sure you can find atheists who have some dogmatic beliefs, but how does atheism per se give anyone dogmatic beliefs?
Atheism is just like that. Because atheism is not true. It cannot be proved by the Spirit of God, because obviously the Spirit of God would not inform anyone that he doesn't exist.
The Spirit of God? Can Pythagorean theorem be proven by the Spirit of God? That's a weird standard of proof. Is your God's existence proven by the Spirit of God? Because that's a pretty circular proof.
The Spirit of God is there to teach us, to show us, to reveal to us who he is, what he's done, and who we are to him. So the atheist mocks and points the finger and says, you just believe in a book full of fairy tales. And so I say, why is that? And they say, well, it's the book. You haven't figured it out yourself. You haven't looked and discovered and seen. But you can ask the same thing of the atheist. Why does he believe what he believes? Did he go and discover these facts for himself? Did he discover?
No, I believe plenty of things that I've simply read or heard but haven't checked myself. However, this dude seems to think that without a god, any idea based on books is no more or less worthy of belief than any other. One of the reasons I don't believe the Bible is because, unlike the science that I read and believe, it makes no discernible sense to me.
That the world was created the way he says it was, that life came about the way he says it came about. No, he read it in a book. He's trusted these men, these people, these organizations, these scientists, these dogmatic organizations and think tanks that decree these things, and he's looked at it and said, I agree with that.
Insofar as I agree with it, that agreement is provisional. I'm open to being convinced otherwise, which is the opposite of a dogmatic agreement. Also, the only way to explain so much agreement among so many people in the scientific community, which is far more agreement than there is among religious folks, is, I think, by postulating a massive conspiracy. Believing in such a conspiracy would be far less parsimonious than believing that all these people say they have evidence because they actually do.
I'm a thinker just like them. No, they're just as religious as anyone. I'm not saying religion is good, not in that sense, because we should all get it from the original source.
There are lots of different claims regarding who or what the original source is, though. How am I to discern which claims are genuine?
The Creator, the great cause, God himself, and he will tell you.
Then why hasn't he?
That's what his word says, and that's what I've found to be true, and I believe anyone would find it to be true if they simply asked him. But they got to come with him with all their heart, like his word says as well. You can say that's circular, but until you tried it, you can't really say that you've considered it.
I, along with many atheists, have tried it and have come up with nothing. Although I'm sure your response would be that we didn't give it a true Scotsman, try.
Because they consider science on science's terms. Science says, blot out your own mind and believe this book.
No, it doesn't. While many folks believe in the claims they read in science books, these books will frequently encourage you to check their claims for yourself. The motto of the Royal Society, the scientific organization to which Isaac Newton and Charles Darwin belonged, is nullius in verba, which means don't take anyone's word for it. This is a policy that is the diametric opposite of what you think scientists tell us. To everyone who helps me out on Patreon, you're a big help. Thanks so much.